Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project365, episode 274. Sticking with squat technique today. We're on to our third pillar. Remember, if you haven't seen this, move back two episodes. We said that there's three pillars, or three uncompromisable points for squatting and squatting correctly. Those 3 points were, first and foremost, midline stability. That was that we need to be able to keep a spine-sparing position, or that lower curve and that mid or thoracic curve, and they had to stay neutral, and they weren't allowed to collapse or hyperextend. Most important, because that keeps us not only safe, but also allows us to squat proficiently and load more weight on top of our spine. Second we talked about was the ability to hip hinge, and that was the ability to not only keep that rigid core, but disassociate the lower extremity from the core and fold over the hip rather than through the back, right? And now today what we're going to talk about is the third and final pillar, and that's knee tracking, okay? What we want to see in the bottom position is not only do we want to see the knees over the toes, but we want to see them actually a little bit outside or towards the outer portion of the midfoot here, or the forefoot, right? So what we're going to do to train this, okay, it takes a little bit. You might have to set this up with a buddy, right? But you're going to set up here in the middle, okay? You're going to take your normal squat form. So my feet were going to be slightly over my hips. Maybe if you're a little bit wider, give or take a couple inches inside or outside. I'm a decently narrow squatter, so this is where I am. Our feet are going to stay relatively straight, although if you have to, you can move them out about 10 to 15 degrees. I'm going to try to stay here because I'm going to create some torque. We're going to go ahead and get down to that squat position. Notice I already have these boxes set up. So I have a biofeedback. I have a cue that allows me to know that's where I'm at. Now, I'm not trying to move these boxes. I'm simply trying to tap them. I'm trying to get a little bit, just a feel for them, right? I know that I'm in this position. I can hang out here initially, right? And that's exactly what I want you guys to do. I want you to hang out in this position for 1 to 2 minutes, and it kind of just grooves. It gives you a little bit of that mental, like neural pathway of this is where I'm supposed to be. This is the proprioceptive place where I'm supposed to be. You're going to take a piece of chalk and you're going to mark your feet. Okay? Then, what you're going to do is you're going to walk away from that for a little bit. You're going to come back, and we're going to end up doing 3 sets of 10 squats. We're going to put our feet in the exact same locations, okay? Make sure your boxes haven't moved. And all we're going to do is air squats. And we're going to do air squats. When we do that, we're going to push our butt back. Same squat form as we did all throughout the last couple episodes. Butt comes back first before it comes down, okay? We descend into the squat through the hip hinge. Torso stays rigid. Neck stays in a neutral position. We're not up like this. We're not down like that, okay? As we descend down into that squat, I'm just touching, okay? If you miss it, that's okay. Say I come in like this. I'm just going to touch. I'm going to reset. I'm going to drive off my heels from there. I'm going to come back down. I'm going to reset. I'm going to drive off my heels from there. You notice that it's a very defined and slow process. I'm not coming down like this, nothing like that. That's not what we're doing. It's coming down. Oh, I missed it. Reset. Come on back up. Come down. I hit it perfect. Back up. Come down. I hit it perfect. Back up. Then what we do is immediately after, in between those sets of 10, we're going to do 5 just in the same exact spot. It should look exactly the same, but now I have no feedback cues. Boom. Back up. Boom. Back up. It should feel exactly the same. And then when I come back, I put my feet back in the same spots. I reset. Boom. I should hit it exactly how I just did it before. And if I didn't, each time I'm resetting, right? So 10 here, 5 here, 3 sets. Guys, until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.